Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. We're back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day. Back on a modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager. So you can download and install mods for yourself, yes. And as the flying mantis flies over our factory that we just recently built in the last episode, I did manage to get this done. This one is completely and 100% completed as far as I'm concerned, anyway. So I made this little area so that you could see the miner as you walk in the door. So there's the miner, and you walk upstairs, and it's all nice. And then you got both factories, and then you've got a secondary staircase, which takes you up here, and then you've got the upper floor. And this is what I do when I'm not sure if I'm going to expand upwards or not. Just put a little half roof thing on there. It's okay. But yeah, I did manage to get that done in between episodes. As well as I managed to get something else done as well, which took up the majority of my time. So I know how I said I was going to put up signs on all the different factories, what they produce and what they consume. Which didn't go as planned because the one set of signs that I was making took me actually a few hours to complete because I had to do a lot of running around and whatnot. So yeah, we're going to go take a look at that now. I will show you. I didn't get very far on it. But yeah, I decided that it was time to start the episode and time to, stop calculating things. Oops. I'm actually going to go left here because the plan today is to build packagers for all the different liquids, stuff like that. Anyway, a little bit hectic today. We'll see. But yeah, I got this sign set. I don't have it completed, obviously, but we're getting there. So everything on this left column is all the production, and everything on the right column is all consumption. I was going to put everything in green on this side and everything on red on this side, and then I was just like, you can't read that. So I was like, yeah, you can barely read consumption up there. But yeah, basically everything pointing up, just in case you didn't look up at the top, is production, and then all the things on the right side are consumption. So at the very top here, we've got that's iron ore. I might be able to put a bigger sign there, but I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that at some other time. But yeah, that's iron ore. So we produce 2100. I actually need to readjust this 2100 now that I remember. I completely forgot because there's some iron mines that I didn't account for. So I guess we go do that now. Sorry, just completely and utterly forgot. But yeah, we did calculate a lot. And I figured out that I'm actually consuming more ore in certain areas than I'm actually producing. Like I'm actually mining up. So if we head down here, actually I need to do these miners as well. I don't know where I'm going. Lost in my own city. At the very edge. I'm wondering if I can access this. Right here. No. I'd have to probably take out a door. And then a wall. So we're going to remember 150. As Zaz doing it. Let's keep in track. Actually, I should have probably went over to this side. Because there is another miner in here. Can I not reach it? I don't want to fall down there and not be able to get back out without having to put down ladders and stuff. Too late now. 300. There is a ladder. Don't get stuck in the machine. You don't want to have to remove it. Or have to cheat to get my way out. So I'm not a huge fan of the old using the pack utility mod. That's what it's called. Forgot the name of it. Not a real big fan of using that. The only time I like to use it is for for screenshots and stuff. And it's just like, oh, so you say. It's just like, yeah, but it's true though. That's not correct. Uh-oh. Can we? Yeah. Wait, where am I? Oh, I didn't need to put a wall down there. Oops. It was just here. Okay. Yeah. So 300 plus 150 is 450. Okay, now we go down this way. We gotta go down to where the train stations are. I don't have a proper way of getting in and out of here yet. I need to finish this subway entrance. But I don't know, I just kind of ran out of ideas for it. Maybe I'll build one over here, because this is quite the empty area that could definitely use something. Okay, so we've got these miners as well. Let's go count these ones first. We made it. Okay. So yeah, completely forgot about these things. So plus 600. That equals 1050. 1050 plus 150. The 1300. Yeah, I believe it is. That's 1200. I'm an idiot. 1200, yeah. Okay. So then we type in 1200. I like that you can type stuff in the quick search and it just stays there. Well, it'll stay there until you end the game at least. Okay, so we got 1200 plus 300. So that's 15. Plus 300. It's 15, 16. 18, yeah. 1800 plus 300, 18, 20, that's 2100. Oops. 2100 plus 150. That'd be 2250. Yeah, 2250 plus whatever I have on the board right now. Because the one I counted was all the iron, the 2 iron mines that the train stops at. Those are the ones I did count. Yeah, I was gonna do something. Oop, there's some autosave lag. I was gonna do something with this walkway here. That autosave's getting longer and longer, man. And I was gonna connect it up to here somehow. But now I don't remember how I was gonna do it. Oh hey, I actually made that jump. Sweet. Yeah, completely forgot to add that into the mix. Okay. It's like now that I remember. Turn ourselves around. Head on back. Okay, so back over here at the signs. I need to grab out another ladder. It's a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt to adjust these. Oh, they're not even attached to the wall. Oh, no, they are. Okay. Okay, that was bad placement. Bad placement ladder. Was it here? I can't remember. It was only yesterday. So 2100 plus 2250. 4350. Okay. Yeah, 4350. 4350. And the consumption is not added into the. It's not properly added either. Need to go back down to the steel mine and recount that. And I just remembered as well that there's 32 steel mines as I was walking down there. So 32 steel mines at 112.5 times 32. That's 3,600 added on to the 3,000 that's already there. So that's 6,600. Okay, so 6,600. Okay. Now it's all properly counted. 6,600. Okay, so we're producing. Wow, we're underproducing as far as I am. 4,300, and we're consuming 6,600. So it's basically like if you open the menu in Factorio. These are the numbers you'd get. Is your production and your consumption. You can sort it and all that. I don't know why Satisfactory doesn't have that. I know they got mods for it, but you would think that would be uh, just an inherent trait, an inherent trait of factory games, because everybody wants to know their production and consumption rates, like in real time. So we're producing 1,050 copper, and we're consuming 1,800. This is as if, and these numbers are as if it was running at 100%. Obviously, most of our machines stay off for the majority of the time, so it's not like we're actually consuming these numbers, but this is at 100% rate. We want to try and match that. So we're also producing 900 limestone, and we're consuming 1125. We're producing 3,300 coal, and we're consuming 4,350. We're producing 300 Kateria more, and we're consuming 112.5. So we only got one factory on that right now. Obviously, quartz and bauxite are at 0. I wish I could um, program these like I don't know, what's that game? Space Engineers, where you could produce signs to like you could write in code into the digital screens in that game. You could actually write in code in that game where it'll actually keep track of numbers and stuff like that. Like it'll recall the numbers from the game and then put it up on the screen for you. It's really really cool if you know what you're doing. Then, which I don't. So that top one there, that's sulfur, and then we've got of course uranium. I believe that's all the ores. I don't think I forgot any. Hopefully not. Then we've got water. We're producing 3,000 water per minute, and we're consuming 2260. We're producing 2,250 oil per minute, and we're consuming 3,600. We're producing 1,250 heavy oil residue per minute, and we're consuming 1,250 heavy oil per minute. So that one's just perfect. That one's right where we want it. We're producing 1,600 fuel. This is with all of them going at once, which they're not going at all now. They've all caught up, but we can produce 1,600 um, fuel per minute, and we're consuming 600 with all the fuel gens. And then we've got sulfuric acid, I believe this is. Like this sulfuric acid, which is 0, 0. We got nitric acid, or no, that's alumina solution. Alumina solution. We've got turbo fuel, and we've got nitric acid, or nitrogen gas, I think. Isn't there a nitrogen gas? There's nitrogen gas, and then there's uh, yeah, nitrogen tanks. Oh, those are more decorations mod because they're fake. If we have a factory that produces these tanks, we might put this stuff around. Oh, I wonder. Oh, you know what we should do as well? Oh, that's going to be a big distraction. I ain't going to do it right now, but it'd be really cool in some of these factories if we get if the more decorations mod, I think, needs piles and individuals, of course, of the different items in the game. So they're not items; they're just placeables. That way, you could like say in my iron plate factory, I can have piles of plates ready to go out and be shipped. I wonder if we could do stuff like that. That'd be really cool. Like without, of course, without throwing the item down on the ground, because that takes up resources too. Because the game's got to calculate that that's there and know exactly how much is there at all times. And if you got a bunch of that, it ends up hurting in the long run, as far as performance wise. So I'm gonna try and avoid doing that. And then obviously, then we're gonna go down. So these are all basically, you got raw resources, and then you've got liquids and gases, and then you've got, and then we're gonna go like ingots, like all the different ingots, and then move out to the next step to like plates and rods and constructor stuff that takes one thing, and then we'll move on to assemblers and then manufacturers, all that stuff. And there's going to be this big wall for right now. This is all temporary. Unfortunately, it's going to take a lot of work just to do temporary. But yeah, we're going to have this all temporary. And then above each container inside the central storage, that's where these signs are going to be permanently placed, is above that. So that way you can go into central storage and you can the signs will be there, and then they don't need their own separate wall or anything like that. Yeah. Sorry to take up so much more of your time with that, but it took up so much of my time, so I thought it should take up some of yours. As I'm an asshole. Whoa. Anyway, what the heck? It's like there's a pothole in the road. But yes, today I want to focus on doing the packing plant, which it sounds like we're going to be producing meat, not meat packing plant. But yes, it's going to be a packing plant for all the different liquids. We've already calculated out all this, and we've got the containers to do so. So now we just got to put down all the different packagers with our autosave lag, of course. Yeah, hopefully it should be okay. We need to go for something unique, I think, rather than just a big gray box like we usually do. We need to go for something a little bit more unique with the packers. Now, I don't really have an idea for that. I'm still at a loss for something like that, but I think if we do a really short building, we just do like just a really short building kind of laid out in this area right here. So this is where the meat. I was about to say meat packing plant, where the packing plant's going to be. It's going to be right here, and also it's going to be on the other side of the train tracks probably as well. That way the train goes just right in the middle of the factory. So then, I know I said I'm not going to do a gray box, which I'm not going to, but I am going to mark the border once I get some more concrete. Oh, yeah. What would be the quickest way? Hold on. Let me go down there. So I finished the tunnel. I think there's actually a ladder over here still. I think. I don't remember. We do have heels. We could just jump off and then do a ladder later. Okay, so you know this area right here. Let's go and jump off right here. Ow. And then jump off right here. We can get back up easily. Oh no! Ah, you know what? I completely forgot that I was not going to survive that because I'm like, oh, I got full health, I'll survive that, and I did not think about it until I already jumped. Balls. Okay, let me go do a corpse run. Okay, let's try not to do this again. Oh man. So it's this. This is at the end. Then this. Then this. So it's this, and this. Okay, and then this goes on my legs. Need my legs back. Is that everything? I think so. And now we can go. Yeah, buddy. Anyway. Sorry, I completely forgot that thing that you will survive. Oh, jeez. You will survive a drop, no matter the height, if you have full health. I should have just jumped the first jump, but I thought, oh, I'll just jump the first jump and then jump the next jump, and then I'll survive and everything will be fine and dandy. But no, as you can see, I did complete the tunnel though. As far as I'm aware, this tunnel is completed. So this is the tunnel down through the valley. You can't even tell where you're at this point if you did not know what was here before. But this will give you a hint. Okay, see this valley right here? This was a valley that goes underneath that archway, goes up to this valley, you know, and now it's all been tunneled off. So now we've got tunnels to everything, which is just dandy. Alright, cool. So that's pretty much that. All the tunnels are complete within the grid of the city. I even completed that one tunnel, the one that where the two trains that go opposite directions, the two train tracks. After they make the loop here, I did also complete that as well. So, yeah, it is one of them things though. This took the longest doing this bit because there was a lot of angles and stuff. I even used the micromanager mod just to help out with putting this together, because you cannot put this together like this with a game without mods. I just don't see it as being possible, at least without taking a couple extra hours. if anything, you would take a couple extra hours just to do that, just because it was so tedious. Just so very tedious. Yeah, like I said, this tunnel is also complete too, so there's no more open air underneath here. If you see underneath the city, it looks horrendous. It definitely looks like, I don't know if you guys ever about to get ran over here. Hey, look, we're above the city streets. We're a little RC car. It's working. It's working. Yeah, it's just horrible. This type of stuff. Okay, so now back over to the meat packing plant. Let's go. Alright, so here we are at the good old meat packing plant. And whatnot. Yeah, sorry about the weird cut that's going to be right there. I had to reply to it. Had to reply to good old Stu. Recently joined his Discord, and he was helping me out with something. Anyway, let's. If you don't know who that is, it's um, he's the one who does Stu's gaming obsessions. Is that what it's called? I pretty forgot. Yes. Jeez, Stu's gaming obsessions. What a channel, man! It's very good community. Definitely worth checking out if you're looking for a community to join in. Anyway, so I want to border this. Um, so we're gonna have a wall here. So this wall is going to go all the way across here, because like I said, the factory is going to be on either side of this. I don't know if it's going to go past this point. I think there's going to be a sidewalk here, but yeah, we need to lower this down actually. Because it needs to ramp, or not lower down, it needs to ramp up actually. So we put this here, and then we need a 2 meter foundations. Not a 4 meter, 2 meter. Yeah, 2 meter slope. Did I never grab any concrete? Yeah, I don't think I ever grabbed any concrete. Eh. Grab some concrete real quick. Yeah, I need to fix that sidewalk. Actually, no, I don't. Do I? Should I? Should I or should I not fix the sidewalk? That is the question. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna be able to get in between here. Yeah. Really testing my luck here. Anyway, yeah. Yes, we will fix the sidewalk. Okay, good enough for me. Oh my gosh. It goes all the way down. That's okay. Yep, so then we do the old classic 2 meter and then 4 meter all the way across. And then 2 meter. And then 4 meter. And then 2 meter. 4 meter. And then 2 meter. Okay, let me do this side. You can also do it this way too, like I like that. Like this. Skip every other one. And then switch over to the 4. There we go. Sidewalk fixed. So it's kind of like it's down there as well. That way you can get up to this level and go back down if you want to. But obviously this, well, we're going to have this sidewalk here as well, which will take you out to the street here. Okay. It's like, look, I know what I said, but I'm gonna do a gray box for now. For the moment, just to, like I said, just to lay down the boundaries of this factory, so we know about how big. That way we can kind of plan around it, per se. So I kind of want. You know what'd be really cool right here is a set of uh, or whatever you call it, a set of containers um, for the meat packing plant. So basically, you would have all the fluids come in on this side into these tanks, and then the tanks would then go up and over the train tracks and go into the different packing plants, or we could just have the packing plants with a tank behind them. I kind of want a tank behind them, I think, for packing. Um, and obviously, I think I'm going to make the packers to be. We're going to make this to where you can stack, or at least give them enough room, um, per se. Not really sure. But we're going to go into production, and we're going to pull ourselves out a packager, which I have no steel for. Of course. You know, you know how I am. Why would I have stuff I need? Okay, I might have what I need now. Got some steel. It's actually I just grabbed whatever I could. Anyway, we need to figure out this packager. Okay, so the packager is a very tiny product, comparatively. It's not very big. It's a foundation by foundation, or it's one foundation by one foundation. It's not any bigger than that, and that's it. So the packager needs two inputs and needs at least one output. Now, what I want to do is I want to be able to package to and from. Um, so basically, it's going to have a system that brings in the tanks, the empty canisters, and the fluid goes into the packager, and then we have another packager next to it that pulls the fluid out and puts the canisters back into the system to be repackaged. That's basically how this is going to go, which I think will be really nice. Now, what I also want to do, I also want to put these in such a way that we have tanks on either side, so that we can just hot swap them if we wish. We can just hot swap these for liquids and stuff like that, and it'll still all work the same way, essentially. We're going to have a smart splitter for these, so that it splits off like the empty canisters. So if we do hot swap it, the empty canisters will go back into the system. While I don't know, maybe that's too complicated. Maybe we'll just have two machines. Let's find the middle of this though, because that's probably where they're gonna go. Okay, it's separate on 9, so that's gonna be 4. Okay, so this is going to be the exact center. We're gonna go ahead and paint it. Oops. Yeah, just go ahead and paint this all the way across. There we go. That'll do it. Let's pull out our packager. Okay. So this one might be a little strange. And by strange, I mean I don't know what I'm going to do exactly and how I'm going to do it. I think I want the tanks at that level as well, so that we can run the belts underneath. I think that would be pretty cool. We could build like we could have like little boxes for them. So if we do like an architecture, maybe we put a frame. No, that's too big. We do architecture. We do big frame. That's too big. You know what? I got an idea. I has an idea. Okay, so we're gonna have two. These are gonna be coupled. I don't know if we're gonna have enough room for this. We'll see though. So coupled on each individual fluid. I don't remember how many fluids there are in the game. Unfortunately, the codex is not going to tell us because we don't know every recipe. We could do packaged. Oops. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 so far. Um, I can't remember. All right. So according to Satisfactory calculator, I'll link into this in the description, by the way, for Satisfactory calculator. There is 9. How did you get up here? What the heck? Yeah, so weird. I don't know how he got up there. So there's 9 total. Um, I don't know if we have the space for that. So if we go like 2, there's going to be 3, and then 4. So that would go into that. So we could do half a foundation, I guess. Like move this here. That's the closest I dare get, to be honest. We got to keep it kind of. So there's 2. Got to keep it on grid. So 3, then 4, half a foundation, then 5, and we have to skip this area. 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 5 on this side, or 4 on this side. So we might have to remove the sidewalk in this area. The sidewalk can only go up here and across this, because this factory is going to expand across here. It's going to be a low-level factory as well, which is funny. Yeah. So we're going to... Which actually I'm fine with, to be honest. Let's see, and then we go... So 1 full foundation away, technically. Like we put this next to the wall. And we have the same distance between the train. Okay. Okay, so then we remove that one. So that's 5. That's 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay, that works. Perfect. It's not perfect, but it's definitely there. Oh, you know what we could do? We could bring in this factory wall. Well, then I would move everything to the. But then we could have. So basically, we could then have like a double walkway on this side. But not only that, we can have a walkway going all the way along here. And that would work nicely. Am I willing to do that? This is the question. Am I willing to move all my machines back 1? I could probably do it. Like move them back half a foundation technically. Uh-oh. Oh, we don't want that. Why are they selecting? I don't know why those ones selected orange. That makes no sense. How do you untoggle? I have no idea. Hopefully I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay. Alright, so then we go back half a foundation. So we go control and then I to huge. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. That moves all the machines back 1. Perfect. Okay. Or back half a foundation, I mean. Because it's not going to longer be centered. Did I move them the wrong way? I think I moved them the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I moved them the wrong way. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like just all them move. Yeah, why did those turn orange? That makes no sense. I didn't make them anchors or anything, I don't think. I can move the anchor. Oh, sweet. It doesn't matter, to be honest. I don't know why those ones are red, though. That's weird. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should have moved them right into the middle. Yep. Okay. There we go. I don't mind sacrificing a bit of space to have a bit of walkway. Okay. This area is weird enough as it is anyway. Gotta wait for the long train, man. Holy crap. Okay. We are gonna put those half-meter foundations. Walls. Yeah, just like that. We're going to get rid of this as well because we don't need it anymore. So we're going to take these out as well. Also this. And also this. This. And this. And this. And we take our our 1 meter foundation, we just pull it across. There we go. Just like that. Okay, perfect. And now we've got this little crosswalk here. Which this wall's no longer going to exist. Take that one down. Oh, uh-oh. I don't see an autosave, guys. I think the game just crashed. I don't see an autosave. I think it just crashed. This is very rare, but it does happen on occasion. Well, be back with you in a moment. Okay, and we are back. It has been actually a little bit of time. I wanted to gather up a little bit of info for that crash as well. I also had to completely redo all of this, pretty much. Everything that we've done this episode, I had to do just about all of it again. Except for the drive over here and the gathering materials, because the last autosave was right before, or right as we started to build on this. So, you know, you can clearly see it. But anyway, yes, so one thing I wanted to share with you is just real quick, if you bear with me, is I got my crash report, and if anybody feels like they could decipher a crash report and tell me what could be the possible problems, go ahead and give me the heads up. I will not mind. In the comment section, of course. But yeah, go ahead and give me a heads up what you think it might be, if you know how, obviously, if you know how to decipher these. I don't know why, and I'll give you this, but I don't know why crash reports have to be so cryptic. Why do they have to just give you out, like, they can't just, the system can't make an approximation of what might be wrong, or at least give you a lead in a direction? If you don't know how to read these, you're kind of screwed. So I have no idea, man. Uh, I hate crash reports because it's just like, oh, if you don't know how to read them, you're just screwed. You have to, either somebody has to tell you, or you got to look up how to read these. And it's like, my brain, I just can't. I can't read through a string I like these and freaking figure it out. So I just leave that on the screen for a second. Um, so yeah, I have, like I said, I have no idea what it could be, what causes this crash. Um, it could be a mod. If it's a mod, that's fine. Um, I'm totally fine with that being a mod causing that. It could be, um, that could be just one of the various crashes. I don't know if this is the same crash I have every time the game crashes or not. I'm just gonna leave that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get that off the screen. Okay. So now back to our game. So like I said, yeah, if you know how to decipher those, please do let me know down in the comment section down below what you believe it is, and I will adjust my game accordingly. Um, and like I said, that could be the same crash as what I've been having, or it could be something completely different and unrelated. I have no idea. Could be related to the rain. I have had some crashes while it's raining, but there's been no indication that that's been a problem. No FPS drops or performance issues, or heck, not even like this game doesn't even really ramp up my graphics card at all. You know, I've a pretty decent graphics card, so I have no idea. Anyway, back to what we were going to do. I think this is a 2 meter. Is this a 2 meter? No, it's a. It actually, yes, it is. It's a 2.5 meter or two and a half. It's a 2 and 1, 2 meter and 1 meter. Oh no, it's a 2 meter. What? Hold on. Organization. We gotta get this figured out. Organization. Where are you there? Okay. So I want to put the little tanks. Obviously, I don't want to. I don't want to use the big ones. There's no reason to use the big ones. I mean, we do kind of have the room. We could have. It's like we could have an incoming and outgoing tank. Can't fit those tanks side by side, though, can we? Like both of these would return back to the tank. What if we just do a big tank? Say to heck with that big old tank. I want to center it on this foundation, I think. We just do one big ol' um, one big old tank between the two of them, and we center it here, right on this maybe. Let's see how that would work. Because packagers work at they work at 600, don't they? I think that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, that is level. Okay. So then what we could do is we can combine these to kind of like this. To grab like these two, and then we put a T crossing on it, or a this kind of crossing, and then we take this and go in here like that, and that'll be the return line. And then this return line obviously is going to wrap back around and go back into the system. It's probably going to go that way. We're probably going to have like stacks of pipes and such. And if we do this, we'll have to foundations. Is it architecture? We do architecture, right? And then we set this up on its own. We set this up on its own thing. Oops. This. Thank you. But now the question becomes: do we do the big one or the small one? So I kind of want it up on these. up on these little feet. Looks kind of supported that way, in my opinion. Yeah, so then we have that. And then we have... Wow, there's like no space there. And then we have like walkways or something around it. We could have these like go all the way through. Like this. Just kind of encase them. That might be interesting. Probably should have put this on, or probably should have zooped this over. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh, pixel hunting. Alright. So then we pull this across. That kind of encases the entire thing in these like frames. And then what we'll do is we'll put a walkway above these pipes as well. This might be a several day project, you know? Crap. Like, how would we do the walkways for this? So we do like architecture. I kind of want to put walkways at this level too. I don't know why, I just do. So maybe we put like a bridge here. Right. Oh, we can't do that though. We can't do that though, because it doesn't work. Okay, so then I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so then we go like this. We go like this. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave that like that. But then do we go one more? How high does the railing need to be? Here the railing needs to be. I wonder if do these have their own grid? Ooh. Oh, I saw a grid there for a second. See, what you can do is you can hold control onto these, and sometimes you can get it where you need to. Yeah, I want the walkways. I want some of the walkways right above the pipe. At least just for that section, right? And then, basically, though, I'm also creating like a spillway. So if this place ever floods because of these giant tanks, then the workers can be protected because it'll flood out underneath them. That'd be kind of cool. Have that kind of mechanic where you delete the tank and the liquid just goes. That would be, man. Imagine the graphics you would need for that. I have a feeling it's going to be one of these levels here. So then we go architecture. Grab ourselves a catwalk. Oh, that catwalk, yeah. And no, I want it down 1 meter. And also it needs to be over on this side anyway. Because like I said, I want it on grid. So yeah, you'd basically walk by and then you can access the machine from here. Okay, so then we take these two out of here. And then we create a crossing. Or do we need, how big of a walkway can we fit in between those tanks? That's going to be an interesting one. And freeze. It's going to be an interesting one. Once I get it figured out, then I can build it. It's going to be the figuring out part. This episode and the next episode, maybe we can do a little bit more on it. I don't exactly know what my plans are for this type of stuff. Like, I know this week we're supposed to be done because we got to move on. We got to be done with the whole tying up loose ends. It's like I know we got to be done, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done. Like I'm at that stage where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get her done. So then we go one more. Oops. Yeah, then we go one more, and then we put a cross in here. Oops. Put a cross in here. Then we take this. Oh, we need a bridge, not a cross. We need a bridge. Okay, so this one you can go in between. Obviously, this one's going to be this. And then we're going to have this. And let's get rid of these three. Pull this across. Yeah, so then you can like see the machines working. You can be like right here. Right at the level. The reason I left this open-ended is so I can do that. I don't know if we should like cut this off here. Cut this off at the pass with like a... That didn't really change much, did it? I wish there was like whatchamacallit? I wish there was like angles, you could say. So what if we do? Ooh, what if we do this? We do the bridge right here, right? See the pipe. You can still access the buffer right here to maintenance that panel, and then we do this and this. Or no, that ain't gonna work. I was gonna say, or we just do a straight across, but that ain't gonna work. What if we did like a rail here? It's almost touching, and then we do like this. We just do the whole thing like that. As long as we fully cover it, I guess. It looks like it's built into the deal. I don't know, I kind of like having the rails around there. I think that's a pretty nice little touch. And then we do this, we do this, and this, and then we do like this. Obviously you'd be able to access the ladder from down there. We'll have another access way underneath, where it's going to be less railings. And then we do one of these. Oops. These. And then again we do one of these. It's going to cover the entire top floor. I think I'm going to have one spot where, kind of like the other side, where we have this, then we have, can we do these? No, we cannot. Okay. Oh, that's gonna suck. They need half. They need like the half meter stuff or something. Yeah, 'cause if we do this, then the railing's into the floor, which I do not like, but I think we might have to live with it. Because there isn't any slopes without the rails. Unfortunately. Or anything of the sort. So, we might just have to deal with that. Nothing I can really help. Nothing that I could do would help, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay. So then we do that one the same. Yeah, it's just because of where it has to be. These have like... No, this is just... Okay, that's just like the thing. The pressure tank. I was like, do they have like little smokestacks? Like, it's kind of weird. Okay, so then if that's going to be the case, these two need to be bridges. Like that. These two need to be bridges. Okay. So bridge, bridge. Oh, wait. This can't be here. This is not the center. That can't be there. Sorry, OCD says no. It says no. You're not in the center of the building. You cannot have walkways there or ramps there. You can only have the ramps in the center of the building, which is here. So then I guess we do this instead. Okay, so those will not be that, and not that either. They will be this. And then these two will be this. And then we got the walkway here. Go into either side. So then this goes like this. Okay. Then we have these. And then we have these. Oh, you know what we could do? I just thought about this. We could do like 1 meter foundation as like a spillway around these. Like if the spill gets contained, I guess you could say, around these containers. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, and it would work out as well. It's only a single, yeah, it's only a single foundation. Okay. So, yep, just like that. And of course we pull our... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, or put the tank on top of these. We'll try. We'll give it a shot. A good old shot. Okay, it will. I just gotta find out where center is. It's gonna be in between where the two come together, right? Yeah, like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay. So yeah, that's right in the center. Just like these. Alright. So then we do the same over here. I'm out of copper sheets. Do you have any copper sheets on the truck? I do have copper sheets on the truck. Good. Okay. Given an excuse for my bad building designs. That's how we do, baby. That's how we do. Okay. So then we got that. All right, cool. The only thing I guess is going to be hard to paint these. I might do like the pipes and the tanks first. Okay, so that's all figured out pretty much. Got our autosave lag, of course. That's all. That's all figured out, and then we will finish building this next time, and then we'll have a packager. But now that I know how to build it and whatnot, we will. There'll be less. I guess you could say there'll be less things to try and figure out because we'll have most of it figured out already. Okay, so these two need to be the catwalk straight with the double rail. It's just on that side, and then we can do this here. And I'm pretty sure. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do this here. And then the same like this. And then yeah, because the next tank is going to be. Actually, I don't know. This one might be A. It might be one of these. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's going to be one of those. So it's going to be like this. Oh, and if there is a space, we're going to leave this open then. Yeah. Like if there is a space, we're going to leave that open. Okay. Well, now that we got that all figured out, I think we're pretty much at the end of our episode, which looks like it is. Yep. All right. That is, so. We got it all figured out. We are going to finish building this next time. We'll have a nice packaging facility right in the middle of it, with a train driving through it every 5 minutes. It's going to be good. Hopefully it'll look pretty good and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure we couldn't, based on the design that we have going right now, we couldn't put 2 more packagers in here on either side. I did get them kind of separated, and I decided, yeah, we'll just have it flat right here. That'll make it easy. But I think that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Didn't get a whole lot done, but we got a lot figured out. So things should go much faster next time. At any rate, I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess that's a goodbye.